Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is part 3 in the series where we are building a YouTube using AI code editor that is called Cursor. In this video, we are going to build a subscription page and then a manage subscription page. And we are going to give users option to subscribe to a channel by visiting that channel. And since we don't have so much users because we are building everything on local, so we are going to show all the channels to every user and there will be options to subscribe and unsubscribe on the manage subscription page. So it will be much easier that way. So if you see on the screen behind me, we have this subscription option in the sidebar that we are going to give, and on clicking this the user is redirected to this subscription page where they see videos from the channels that they have subscribed. And then we have a manage button here. If we click manage, we can see list of all subscriptions, but in our case we are going to list down all the channels. And then we have this subscribed unsubscribe option. We are just going to give two options, that is subscribe and unsubscribe. We can simply have a button without a drop down which will say subscribe if it is unsubscribed and unsubscribe if it is subscribed. So that should be enough for now. And yeah, so this is what we are going to build. So let's just get started. So if you see here, we have all these steps that I have written that we can feed into Cursor and build our subscription feature. So far in the last two videos, I have been feeding these steps one by one, but this time I am thinking of feeding everything at once and see how much of it Cursor is able to build. And then if we discover any issues, we will just try to add more steps below and then we can feed that. So I'll just mark those as fixes and we'll come to it later. The first step is to add a sidebar, that is where there is a home and there is a subscription option, but we won't have all the options, just home and subscription. And then add API which lets users subscribe to a channel, unsubscribe, get all subscribers of a channel and all subscription of a user. So these are all the endpoints that it is going to build. Then we have add a subscription page which lists latest videos from all subscribed channels. If user doesn't have a subscription, show a blank page with a message. And then since we have not implemented the video upload yet, if user has subscribed to a channel, show some blank video cards with thumbnail and video info. On the subscription page, we need a button called manage which redirects user to the manage subscription page where all the channels are listed with the options to subscribe or unsubscribe. Okay, so that is pretty much what we need for this video. So let's just go and feed everything. And since each step was taking like a minute or so, this will mostly be doing it step by step and then asking us to proceed to the next step. Let's just see if it does that, or it might build a few of these and then ask us if we want to continue. So let's see, and we can actually go and see what it is building meanwhile. So this is a model for subscription, and then there is a subscriber and a channel. So that is a relation that we are establishing. And then we have this serializer. We have the views, which is the APIs and the URLs. And then we have the sidebar component. Okay, now it is as I suspected, it finished, I think, the first two steps, and then it is asking if we want to proceed. So we are just going to say yes. It will start integrating the APIs. So let's see what it is building again. So this is the API service to include subscription methods. These are the endpoints that are being integrated in front end. Then this is the page where we are actually going to see some videos, which will be dummy videos for now because we haven't implemented the video upload and video listing yet. And then we have the manage subscription page. So the next thing that should be there is the manage subscription view. So let's just say yes, we want to build that and wait for it. And meanwhile, we can go and inspect if everything is working. If we go here, we don't see any sidebar. So that means there is some issue here, right? Because we should have a sidebar here. So let's tell it once it is finished that we don't see a sidebar, see if it fixes that. Would you like me to add anything else? So this means it is mostly done. Let's see what it built. So it has built a subscription view page, I think. Load subscriptions, and then there is an unsubscribe button. We are just going to accept it and then see if things are working. First let's sign out and see. So we don't see anything here. Let's sign in and we are going to put the password. We are signed in, but we don't see the sidebar, right? So let's go and tell it that we don't see the sidebar. I can't see a sidebar on my home page. The sidebar should be available on all screens. Even if the user is not logged in, it should still show up. So let's just ask it to do that. So it is saying we need to add the sidebar component to app view. So it actually built the component, but didn't include it in the main page where we have to put it so that we see it on the home page and everywhere else. So if we go and see, okay, this looks pretty nice. Now it shows home and subscriptions, and in the subscription don't see any subscriptions because we don't have any, but it should show all the channels when we click on manage. So let's see. Okay, it is saying failed to load subscriptions. So let's see. Okay, we are getting some issue here, right? So probably because we have not migrated yet, so we should just go and migrate everything. So first we are going to say make migrations. Now we are just going to say migrate so that it can create a table in the database. Okay, it is done. The next thing we are going to do is run the server and see if it is working. Okay, so let's go and go to the subscription, then manage. We still can't see. That means there is some issue. So let's just copy paste this in the cursor and ask it to fix that. Can you fix this issue? And mostly it should be able to fix that because I think it is a minor issue. Let's go meanwhile and see if we have the subscription models inside the channel itself. Yeah, so we have the subscription model here. Okay, it is making some changes. Let's see if that fixes our issue. Let's go and see that. To go here, then we are going to click manage. But on manage as well, it says no subscriptions. But we should actually see all the channels listed here. So let's just ask it to do that. But first, we are going to add some steps for that. Since we don't have that many channels on manage subscriptions, we show all channels in a list with options to subscribe and unsubscribe. So this is exactly what we want. Let's just ask it to do that. Okay, now it has actually fixed this. There is an option to subscribe. We already had an option to unsubscribe before. And then it is fetching all the channels. So ideally all the channels should be public. Okay, let's see if there is any issue. There is no issue. So let's go and see the subscription. It says loading, but we don't see anything yet. So that means there is still some issue. So let's just say that I don't see a channel. I can't see any channel on the manage subscription page, even though I have at least my channel that I should be able to see, but I should not have option to subscribe or unsubscribe my own channel. Okay, if you see here, it is saying the issue is with the URL routing order in the Django. Channel list endpoint is being overshadowed by other routes. So it added a list suffix in the URL. Let's see if it actually fixes the issue. All right, so there is some issue here now, as you can see. So we can just copy and paste it and ask it to fix. So let's just go and do that. Can you fix this? Mostly it should be some minor issue. If we go and look at it, it doesn't find some. I think there is some issue in the path that it is giving here. So okay, now it is fixed, I think. So let's go and see that. Okay, this is great actually because we don't see the subscriptions here because user is not logged in. Now we should log in and see. So okay, we have the subscription options here. Then we can go to manage. Okay, great. So this is my channel. Then we have these other channels where we have subscribe options. We can subscribe to some channel, and let's go back, and if we come back, one thing you can notice that there is 0 subscriber even though I have already subscribed. So let's subscribe to a few channels and see, and since the number of subscribers is not being updated, we should go and ask it to fix that. So the number of subscribers on a channel is not being updated. Also, when I click on a channel, I should be redirected to the channel page, which should look exactly like my own channel page. So it has added signal handlers, which are basically like functions which are run post some update in the model. So whenever there is a subscription that happens, like someone subscribes to a channel, a function will be triggered that will update the count. In that way, it will maintain the count somewhere for the channel, and we can see. So let's go and see that. Let's unsubscribe and subscribe it back and then refresh it. Now you can see we have 1 subscribers. All right, so this is working very well. Okay, let's click and see if we are redirected. Okay, we are redirected to the channel page. So this is great. I think this is exactly what we needed in this video. So we have a home page, we have a subscription, then we can go manage subscription, we can unsubscribe, and we can see the subscribers being updated to 0. So this looks great. All right, guys, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video and got to learn a lot from it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, you can put it down in the comment section below and I'll try and answer it. And in the next video, we are going to build the most important feature, that is video upload. So more interesting stuff is incoming. Stay tuned and see you in the next video. Bye.